You are listening to EPT 100 Days, a podcast I developed for you to easily access targeted forgiveness and affirmation statements. I'm Sherry Hamilton, holistic emotional therapist at EPT Works Huntsville. EPT is short for Emotional Polarity Technique, an innovative, holistic emotional therapy that will change your life for good. 100 Days of EPT, Day 59. I am pure. Think and speak aloud. I am pure. This is to reinforce the goodness and purity in my mind, body, and spirit. As I treat myself with purity, I am able to release old guilt that no longer serves me. I'm free of trying to hold on to a life that doesn't exist for me. I'm able to fully and honestly be pure and good to myself, and that purity authentically extends to others. While thinking, I am pure, place one hand over your heart and one hand over your forehead. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Repeat, taking 2 more deep breaths in and out. Remove your hand from your forehead. Hold one hand over your heart with your thumb under one collarbone and your 4 fingers under the other collarbone. Gently rub spots below collarbones while speaking the following statements. Take a deep breath in and out after you speak aloud each statement. I forgive myself for impurity. I forgive myself for believing purity is impossible for me. I forgive others for impurity towards me. I give others permission to forgive me for blaming them for my own impurity. I forgive myself for every time my impurity has caused impurity in someone else. I forgive myself for believing love includes impurity. I forgive myself for believing there are some things that can never heal. I forgive myself for believing someone has to change before I will feel happy and loved being pure. I forgive myself for holding on to a life that doesn't exist, where my own purity is under someone else's power. I forgive myself for holding on to the way I hoped it would be and losing my power to being pure. I forgive myself for resisting the way my life is. I accept the hurt in my life and forgiveness for what I can't control, whether I am impure or pure. I accept the happiness in my life with gratitude and response of purity. I accept the resistance I feel to the experience. I am pure. I accept the anger I feel to my experience. I am pure. I accept the anger I feel to my experience. I am pure. I accept the sadness I feel to my experience. I am pure. I increase my level of acceptance to my resistance to letting go of all my unexpressed anger toward feeling impure and entangled in impurity. I increase my level of acceptance to my resistance to my acceptance of my sadness to impurity that I have experienced. Even though I have been entangled in impurity, I still love and accept myself with my choice now for being pure. Even though I have been entangled in impurity, I still love and accept myself feeling safe in a love relationship now. Even though I was humiliated by impurity, I am still lovable and safe in love relationships. Even though I have failed at purity and I am ashamed, I still love and accept myself. Even though I have hurt someone through impurity, I am now responsible for loving others. Even though I'm not perfect at being pure, I am now responsible to do my best for those I love and for all people. I say yes to this impurity in my life, and I call it up and release it to divine love and gratitude. I say yes to this shame, guilt, and humiliation with impurity, and I call it up and release it from my body, mind, and spirit. I say yes to my anger and grief surrounding impurity, and I call it up and release it to God's love and mercy. I forgive myself for believing there was something I did that caused this disconnection from I am pure to happen to me. I forgive myself for believing there was something I could have done to prevent this disconnection from I am pure from happening to me. I forgive myself for blaming myself for what happened and keeping myself from purity now. Without this pattern of impurity, I am free to let it go and choose a new response of forgiveness toward myself and others with purity. Without this pattern of impurity, I am free to love myself in purity more fully for who I am. I am free to love others in purity more fully for who they are. I am free to be safe being pure. I am free to be loved being pure. I am free to have abundance and prosperity in purity. Without this pattern of impurity, I am free to be healed and I am pure. I am free to be at peace in purity. I am free to give more love to others and myself with authentic purity. I am free to be happy, joyful, and accept my life the way it is, in purity. I'm free to create something brand new in my life, and I am in control of my own purity. I'm free to heal my relationship with purity. I'm free to feel worthy of love in purity. I give myself permission to feel happy and free when I am loved with purity. I give myself permission to feel safe and secure when I'm loved with purity. I give myself permission to feel confident and safe when I'm successful and I am pure. I give myself permission to feel great when fantastic new experiences happen in my life with pureness and goodness. I choose to let go of the pain of impurity and to love myself more purely. I choose to be happy and to love myself with purity. I choose to let go of anger and to respond in love with purity. May you be blessed today with a thankful heart to experience your life and your connection to others with safety and belonging. May you know that you matter. May you show up in peace, trust, and friendships that last a lifetime. May you see, know, and act on good with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength.